謎みたいに地球儀を解き明かしたらみんなでどこまでも行けるね時間の果てまでグーワーフデイ無なこの想いは何もかもを巻き込んだ想像で遊ぼうある平和対比のこと魔法以上愉快が限りなく降り注ぐ不可能じゃないわ明日また会う時笑いながらハミング嬉しさを集めよう簡単なんだよこんなの追いかけてね捕まえてみて大きな夢好きでしょ
Elden Ring is a repetitive schlock with recycled assets, bloated by repetitive combat and dreary, unsaturated environments. This game is tarnished by the gutter blazing. Given only 1 week to review it, my fellow journalists were subjected to the stressful, unhealthy abuse referred to as crunch. Director Miyazaki has made a fortune by shamelessly ripping off not paying homage to superiors in game. This time, he set his sights on copying the first ever 3D open world game Skyrim. Only this time the map is even less interesting, painted endlessly with filler, and scared by nonsensical environmental transitions. This game then manages to add to the craziness of putting a volcano on top of a windmill. FromSoft has copied the exact same game 7 times in a row, but Souls trolls mistakenly praise each one as an original masterpiece. Man, it's 2022, and FromSoft ought to be ashamed of shipping a game out without enough accessibility options. I appreciate that it is the easiest game they've ever released. They've destroyed their legacy and prestige for making hard games by granting the player an infinite number of invulnerability frames. It's way better than that racist game developed entirely by white people who appropriated Asian culture. Yoki, I also love how the enemies don't level scale. So without regard for what direction you take, as you progress the game gets easier, then you eventually end up stomping enemies without needing. Finally, I'd like to circle back to the crunch, but I'm not referring to the developers. I don't care about them, and I never will. Instead, let's focus on the far more important, proud, intelligent, objective, impartial, and some journalists like me. FromSoft can only make one type of game, with one type of combat system and one type of environment, with one type of difficulty. This game does not appeal to me because it is awful. George R. Martin sparse and does not salvage this project. He was probably too busy not writing his next book to contribute anything significant. Run away from this game as fast as you can and play the vastly superior Horizon Forbidden West instead. Girl boss. And now for today's sponsor.
I'm going on a date. You boys behave.
Where did he find a date?
He found her on farmersonly.com.
Oh.
She's cute for a human.
Let's cancel the date.
Why would we do that?
Why not? Here he comes. Let's get out of here quick.
But I didn't cancel. Boys, get back here.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.